Well, hello there. Welcome back to Honkai Impact 3rd. It's the first of the month. Oh, Jib Space, don't care. Let's just do our dailies. Okay. Commissions. Sim battle will open soon. I'm gonna claim Infinity Abyss. So, yeah, we're all good. Alright, some more daily stuff. I believe I pretty much got everything here. Ah, there's this. I don't care about it, it's just money. Okay, main quest, daily done. Alright. We're gonna do these dailies anyway, so yeah. Let's start with before the stream ends. We only have one more act to go, and that will do it. Alright. Let's do daily practice. Max level, so we do this. Alright, actually she is terrible. So let's use her, the principal, which is basically Cecilia. Didn't recognize her before. Recommended level 8. Fuck you. Cumulative. Strings music is shit. Give me some healing. Move enemy shield. I don't think that's necessary. Let's see, I need 2 mana. I got my mana. So let's just get copy again. Alright. Start off with this. Cumulative. Let's go with this. This will be fantastic. This might not be the best. That's a victory. I got 28 points. But yeah, it wasn't that great anyway. This should be brilliant. Assuming it doesn't kill me in one hit. Holy shit. It's gonna take a while. If I could just have a skip button, that'd be great. Oh, I didn't die. Let's skip this. Yeah, eventually I die. But yeah, a lot of no damage. It's not that great. But let's level her up because she's at least does more damage than fucking musical notes. Fucking hell. Anyway. Anyway, let's do the main story of this. She and her. Okay, 3-1 idle. Let's do this. Let me just get some water. Fantastic. 3-1 idle. A believing heart is your strength. Come shine with me. I don't know who's saying that. Ah, it's probably Shigeru Kira. Yeah, idle. That partner of yours, did she find any clues? Nope. Haven't been able to reach her in the past few days. This would be, Dark Bolt. Could she be in danger? She's a ninja. She hates being distracted on missions. She probably turned off her communicator. Doubt I kept poking a contact named Kasumi on her communicator in annoyance. The crowd was bustling. I looked down at the bouquet in my hand. The fan meeting would start in 7 minutes. The huge display was playing music videos, and the excited crowd sang along spontaneously. A believing heart is your strength. Come shine with me. Terry, magical girl, Terry. But she doesn't know any magic. That's just her stage name. This song is her signature single, Magical Girl's Heart. Oh, are we in Arc City with in Brony's little bubble universe? Isn't the scene hyped up? I told you she's really popular. If you want to meet her, you'll have to do it conventionally. Waiting in line for 8 hours just to stand in the front row? Is this really conventional? I mean, she is the idol of the Arc City. Are you sure you're not coming, Brony? Nah. Oh, I thought you were dying to meet your long-lost sister. How should I put it? I do miss her sorely, but you have no idea how keen she is. She can see through my every disguise. If she drags me into Siora's restaurant to catch up, I'm not coming out for the rest of the night. So in order to not delay our plan, I'm not going this time. I just need to know she's alright. Aren't you worried that she might not have another chance? That you might not have another chance to come back? Not worried. My home is always in New York City. I heard the fans chanting. I assume it's about time. Don't forget our plan. I won't.
The lights in the venue slowly went out, and a countdown appeared on the display. Terry. Once we meet Teresa, Rita and Delta will use postcards to stall for time. I'll ask questions, and Siren will observe those around her. Terry. Got it. As soon as we see a similar wound, we'll photo it and send it to Brony for analysis. Terry! Except she's not there. Curtains slowly drew open, but nobody was behind them.
Huh?
Fans, we're sorry to inform you that we're experiencing an audio issue. We thank you for your patience and will compensate each of you with a gift.
Is this part of the surprise?
I don't think so. Look, the staff are all running in that direction. I think an issue really arose. Let's go have a look.
Wait, don't turn off the comm. Stay in touch.
Something happened to Terry.
I think I saw Teresa right ahead.
Do you see anything? She's so short. No. She's being absconded.
Haha, no way she's a magical girl. Take a picture and post online.
Is that a dragon that comes up or is that a wolf? I think it's a wolf. We finally sent them off. They're a difficult bunch.
Thank you for helping us out.
How'd they get in?
I don't know. Maybe they exploited the security system. Maybe they sneaked in. Anyhow, this isn't the first fuss we've had. We've gotten used to it.
Why were they harassing you?
Maybe it's because I'm not the magical girl they think I am. They say they want to tear down my stage persona and see my true identity. I could have handled it all by myself, actually. Despite wearing a dress, I'm still a good fighter. Too bad the staff wouldn't let me.
Miss Teresa, for the love of gods, don't! They brought cameras to film you. And if they upload what they filmed, our whole company is done for.
Oh, I was just saying. You could prepare the fan meeting now. I'll be right there.
Miss Teresa, don't ever beat them up in private.
I know. Magical girl Terry would never do something so violent.
Brownie burst into laughter at the other end of the line. I pretended to scratch my head so I could cover the earbud and keep her laughter in.
Anyway, please take these albums. I've signed them. You must be my fans as well, right?
Well, actually... Siren waved her hand without thinking. The other girl frowned.
Your hand's injured? Was it injured just now? Likely. Not a big deal though. We'll heal in a couple of days. isn't a small deal.
Teresa took out sterilized swabs and bandages from her pocket and began treating the wound carefully, just like how she did with Brony.
You carry this around? I'm used to it. I have a friend who always makes a mess of herself and needs me to clean up after her. Then she went somewhere. I still think she'll come back with bruises all over her someday, so I always bring swabs and bandages with me. I see. I thought it was because you were hurt recently. I can't say you were wrong. Someone stopped me when I was recording a program last month. The staff and I had a hard time shaking her off. I realized I was hurt when I got home, but luckily I could cover it with a glove.
Could we see it?
Was anyone else present injured? No, she came alone. Came for me, presumably. Can I take a look? Sure.
Teresa took off her glove. On the inside of her wrist there was a small wound. They could tell the wound was the same as Terry Ree's without taking pictures.
But still, it was infected, so for the next few days I felt sick and woozy. But I'm much better now. The wound doesn't hurt at all and it has almost healed. Your wound is bigger than mine, so watch out for infections. Thank you.
Miss Teresa, it's time to take the stage.
I know. I'll be going now. I can't have my fans wait, can I?
Break a leg.
Thank you, everyone.
The girl waved and flashed an idol-like smile before vanishing behind their curtains. After a few seconds, the theme song of Magical Girl's Heart began to play.
A believing heart is your strength. Come shine with me.
Is this what Teresa is like in every bubble universe? In grave danger, but still.
What did you say?
Nothing.
I heard you.
You can see her eyes. The cat-like eyes. You saw it right. The wound on this Teresa heals better than that on the others. Perhaps this wound will fully heal over time. Biting like a kitten. How adorable. But why would Miss Luna do such a thing? I have a guess. Let's find a place to organize our thoughts.
Wanna go to Sierra's restaurant? Quick meal, cocktail, your call.
Hey, you're the one who wants to go. Miss Brony, I won't mind if you stay to reminisce with your old friend all night.
Heh, planning to sit at the counter and watch me wipe plates? In your dreams.
Why would I? We'd only take memorable photos of you. Siren, we should go.
Wait. I have a bad feeling. Maybe I should go back first. To the Crescent Moon District.
She looked at the miracle stone in her hand. The plain-looking rock had begun glowing faintly before she knew it. In a place with no light, a candy wrapper shone with a bit of starlight. The night was thick. One by one the shops on the street turned off their lights. Can I interest you in a bottle of sweet dream potion? It guarantees its drinker a sweet dream. We're closing. Buy one and get one free.
The vendor hawked after her. The ninja didn't respond. She walked down the street and peeled a candy.
It's another sleepless day.
She had watched this city for a long time, but still haven't found that person. Given her skills, this could be considered a disgrace in her ninja career. She originally thought that person had left this bubble universe, but every indication said otherwise. The sign of selling sweet dreams went out. This street grew a little darker. When a city slumped into darkness, the creatures in the shadows became restless. Small sounds grew louder and louder under the darkness. The voracious panting and slimy gulps of magical creatures tormented her weary nerves.
Too noisy.
The ninja hurled the candy at the shifting shadows like a shuriken. The annoying sounds vanished.
Nice moves. It's you. You remember me? How could I ever forget someone who spread fake info? Sorry, I know you're looking for me, but I hesitated. I was waiting for the perfect timing. What's she trying to say?
The ninja stared at the ground tiles to sit her explanation out, but noticed the candy that was used as a shuriken rolled down the street. It eventually came to a stop at her feet. She raised her head unconsciously, but before she could see the comer, she felt a strong wind.
Watch out!
Watch out! A gun suddenly sounded by her ear. Instinctively or otherwise, the girl that spread lies shielded the ninja that pursued her. Not far away, a past nightmare had emerged from the shadows and closed in on them.
Why is that thing here? Interested in a warm-up? Of course.
Got hit by that.
You alright?
No, I got hit by a fucking move that almost killed me. Well, it should have killed me, but I'm pretty sure it leaves you at 1 health because it's story mode. The street lamp cast an orange light on the small square. They sat on either side of the pillar by coincidence, as with their first encounter.
I'm fine. It's only a magical creature, not what I remember. Don't you think the magical creatures have increased in number lately? Have they? You must have noticed that the city is under stricter lockdown. There are more patrol guards than before. Dang it, fix it. But this hasn't stopped the magical creatures from appearing. I wonder how they got in. Enough. Stop hinting at things. You spread fake info and watched us from the dark. After ensuring we walked into your trap, you should have left, but you had to turn back and tell me that with a guilty look. What are you trying to achieve? Before answering you, I too have a question to ask. You knew I lied to you, but didn't raise your weapon at me. Why? In her distant memories, the ninja once fought with someone against a tricky foe. That someone now belonged to the past. Only the ninja shouldered the mockery of fate and made her way through the darkness. She bore an uncanny resemblance to that someone, but she wasn't her. Kellen. I have no reason to answer. Then let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, a girl killed by an accident was brought back to life many years later. Afterwards, she stumbles across a little girl locked in a room of her house. The little girl didn't have a name, but a code, A872. Unlike the other children, she was locked up in the room and used as a tool to prolong the girl's life. The girl couldn't bear to see her alone in the room, so she brought books and told stories of the outside world, unknowingly planting the seed of going outside in the heart of A-872. One day, she helped the little girl escape from that room. Then things slowly went out of control. At that time, the only thing that could maintain A-872's life was blood. The more people there were, the stronger her craving for blood became. The girl began to regret, but she had to take responsibility for her decision. Is Luna? Oh, she's working with Luna, is that it? That makes sense. But who needs the blood? Who is A872? Maybe that's her. Oh no. The girl began to regret. So she's the girl, and Luna will be A-872. She chased A-872. She went to many places, tried many methods, and finally met someone who could help. But as a condition, they had to stay and assist that person in some tasks. As time passed, A-872 was no longer the lonely little girl in her eyes, but an incomprehensible person. She stopped as if hesitating, but decided to go on anyway. The girl thought, as long as she kept on mending A-872's mistakes, she could find the chance to save her and change her. But time was lost as she hesitated time after time. The story ends here. This is that girl's atonement and her plea. I understand. Sorry to have lied to you. It's nothing. What if I told you that piece of info wasn't fake? You mean? Growl. Someone's stomach growled at an inappropriate time. Oh. Hungry? Not really. I don't need food that much. Want another one of the candy? Sure. But this time, you need to tell me your name. My name isn't important. I'm just an involuntary chaser. I can't call you hey every time I see you. Call me Kellen then. Kellen. Perhaps it was because the ninja hadn't uttered those syllables in a long time. The name came out strange. Like yours, it's only a code name. Looks like you've investigated me, but that isn't true. Kasumi is not a code name. It's my original name given by an old friend. I see. It's a fine name, given by Kellen. The ninja smiled, but said nothing. The candy wrapping, laced with light-sensitive metal threads, was peeled off, revealing a light that pulsed in her eyes. It was like a ray of starlight in the long dark. Kasumi, what I'm going to say may be incomprehensible, but crucial nonetheless. I'm listening. She turned her ear to her. As a ninja, she processed intel on a daily basis, so no news should be able to surprise her. But after a moment, she frowned unconsciously. She was surprised. 3-2 bubbles. The anticipated miracle ultimately became a bubble and burst at the slightest touch. Miracle's a bubble?
What's the matter with you? Are we supposed to go to the Crescent Moon District? Why'd your GPS lead me here? Sorry, it's just a little inaccurate. Think of it as an exercise. This isn't a little inaccurate.
This place was still some distance away from the Crescent Moon District. Siren led the way, while the miracle stone in her waist pocket glowed ominously.
How's Terry doing? Her vitals are stable, the same as before. We may not have much time left. I feel the balance of power can tip at any second, and Terry may not hold out much longer. After we get to Terry's home, you wait outside. I just need to find something. It'll be quick. But Miss Siren, I don't quite understand. Why are you going to find your stuff in Terry's home? When we neared graduation, Terry said she'd give me something that'd make me super powerful. Since she doesn't have it with her, it can only be in her home.
Also, we're robbing her.
If I find that thing, I may have enough power to... Don't tell me you want to trade yourself for Terry. How do you think she'd feel when she wakes up in the side of you sleeping in, like, with a stone in your arms? Don't do anything stupid, Siren. This isn't stupid. You don't understand. This is all my fault. If I got there earlier, if I talked with Terry, maybe none of this would have happened. Shut up. This is stupid.
It's no use bickering. We'll see what happens. Watch your step. They looked away angrily without a word. Siren seems to know her way around the neighborhood. She led us through one empty street after another without stopping to think. But the closer we get to our destination, the stranger it gets. According to Siren, some of the last magical creatures lurk in this area and are highly aggressive. Yet the few magical creatures we met on our way only scurried past us uninterested. They seem to want to go somewhere. Look. I blocked a magical creature's way, but it only paused and went around me. Like ants.
Oh? These primitive magical creatures aren't intelligent, only phototactic. Unless...
We looked in the direction of the Crescent Moon District tacitly. You couldn't position accurately the last time you came, could you?
Of course not. During this positioning, the marker kept drifting. It was like trying to poke a big, slippery jellyfish.
Maybe this district is actually enveloped by a jelly like that.
Such as Magic Security Bureau's light curtain.
I see. That explains why the positioning is off.
The light curtain requires a hefty amount of energy to be defensive, so it's only activated in extreme situations. We were still at war with the Dark Lord when I last saw it. At the time, the idiots at the Bureau only activated the light curtain partly to save energy.
Won't there be an opening?
An opening? It's filled by magic girls, of course.
Siren picked up her pace and walked into the woods.
This way. It's shorter. The last time we were here, were there so many magical creatures?
Oh, that thing just popped in.
Maybe the Magic Security Bureau has reached its limit.
Watch out, they're attacking the barrier. Part of it's already feeble.
If left unchecked, this might lead to a crisis. What's to be done, magical girl Siren? That's obvious. As much as I love to see the Magic Security Bureau stumble, I can't stand idle watching the civilians suffer.
Hello, you bastard.
What? Wait, message from Kasumi. Delta, you're outside the wall, right? Give me some time. I'll rendezvous with you. So we really can't access the Crescent Moon District? If we use magic to attach a small barrier on the light curtain to create a possible space... Regrettably, we can't do it again. That light curtain was already fragile, wouldn't last long. Besides, your power is severely drained by those few seconds. The city is tightly defended. Even if you breach the light curtain, you'll be confronted by a horde of bolder guardians.
Expressionless, the ninja looked at Siren, who was in despair.
How can this be?
As you can see, after the Miracle Stone was taken out of this bubble universe, the magical creatures that occupy the castle have been looking for a light source everywhere as if they were in perpetual darkness. So the Crescent Moon District, where people live, became a giant light source that attracted them.
Wait, the amount of energy that could constitute an ether anchor wasn't detected on this stone.
Isn't that mostly because those magical creatures were drawn in by Miss Valeray's power? The moment Miss Valeray dissipated, the light that was strong enough to attract magical creatures went out. Miss Terry isn't as strong, so she's less attractive to them.
Which is to say, we haven't found that real ether anchor yet. Yet?
It's the opposite. It's in our hands. Remember that piece of info? The ether anchor is only obtainable through the powers of a magical girl. My investigations tell me there is some truth to it. This miracle stone is an ether anchor, only not activated. The condition to activate it is...
Magical girl must become the Dark Lord.
You already know. A long silence. The night wind was chilly. The light curtain enveloping the Crescent Moon District was like a huge, wobbly soap bubble that could burst any second.
I think I get it by now. If we activate that rock, we'll have a chance to awake Terry Ree and take out the Honkai beasts outside the city. But Siren will probably be corrupted into the Dark Lord. If we don't, the balance of power will tip soon, and Terry Ree will become the new Dark Lord. It's devastating. It seems neither choice can end this tragic cycle.
For you, the new Dark Lord is also an ether anchor. We can complete our mission by taking her back, right?
Sure.
Siren didn't speak. She kept her head down, being as lonely and stubborn as when I first met her. She tightened her body as if helplessly trying to refuse something. The Miracle Stone gleamed eerily. Unlike the name it was given, it could not bring a miracle. Time to make your choice, Miss Siren. She will become the new Dark Lord. Liar. We're all liars who spouted lies about the future. Not Magical Girl Terry Ree. Valerie and Brobly. Oh, you gonna play them all? The rusted iron gates were pushed open. The broken bricks and tiles everywhere silently attested to the brutality of that battle. Siren walked ahead. Nobody spoke on the way. Half an hour ago, she put forward a proposal we didn't anticipate.
We can end this tragic cycle by destroying this rock, right? Do you know what you're talking about? Of course I do. There have always been more than two options, and you know that too. I've been bad at making decisions. If both options are equally undesirable, why don't I just give up? I've screwed so many things up. I can't afford one more. I'm far weaker than Valerie-senpai, and too weak to save anything. So I might as well destroy it and end it once and for all. I'll do it. The Dark Lord's castle, which is far away from the city center. That place is already in ruins, so even if I fail, it won't be too much of an impact.
A Honkai impact. That ninja appeared to want to say something, but said nothing at all.
This is it.
Siren stopped walking.
I'll be over in the rotunda, injecting all my power into the stone to destroy it. If it all goes well, it might attract nearby magical creatures, so I'm troubling you with the fighting.
Just leave it to us.
If I succeed, Brony will detect a change in Terry's vitals. If I fail, please don't hold back. You've all got bigger things to do, right? Don't waste more time on me. Hey, stop being a major idiot.
It's not a waste of time, Miss Siren. Don't forget we've formed a partnership since the beginning. It's you who investigated the leads about Teresa with us. It's you who unraveled the nature of this stone. Surely you're aware of how indispensable you are to our team.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Siren. If it doesn't work, we can figure out another way together. We'll wait for your return, Miss Siren. I hate to say this. Why are you always so kind?
Siren rubbed her eyes. Then when she looked up again, she tried to smile in front of us for the first time.
Thank you. all, and thank you. Then I'll be off.
I could tell she was still hesitant from her steps, but she didn't look back once. Siren walked through the slant broken walls, across the moonlight-speckled ground, and toward the collapsed castle. Toward that darkness.
Valerie-senpai, Terry and Brobly-senpai, I've come.
It's Siren. We're playing as Siren. What's that?
So dark. Follow the path and I should be able to get to the core of the seed.
There's someone there. Is that Terry Ree?
I got to see you, Valerie.
Oh, Valerie-senpai. Okay.
Sorry I came too late.
The hair on this side is blowing like ears. Weird. Hello. A soft white brushed her consciousness gently like a feather. It felt like someone poked her face, then mischievously pinched her nose.
Hey, Siren.
This touch feels too real.
Wake up.
I brought you the book.
Huh?
You look so pale, dummy. When was the last time you took a break?
Follow Ray, senpai.
Why the face? Aren't you happy to see me? I'll go then.
No, I'm very happy.
So honest. I thought you'd snap your head to the side and say, I am not, gruffly. Can't believe how much you've changed since then.
Am not.
But a closer look shows me you've grown thinner and taller. This desk looks smaller in comparison.
You don't seem to be surprised to see me here.
What's surprising about this? I know not why only you'd come, but also you've been calling me a liar in your mind. Quiet again. Did I speak your mind? Okay, I'll admit I lied to you and locked you out back then. Not the most elegant move, but you can't blame it all on me.
But we're friends. We could have worked it out together, faced it together. I know to you, we're useless juniors, but even a little help from us might have made a difference.
It's been so long since I last saw you puff your cheeks. What can two fresh graduates do in this major event? You must believe that's what I thought, right?
Isn't that so?
Of course not. You and Terry are smart and fast learners. You lacked field experience, but you were able to follow closely until the last minute. That's a real feat. Brobly said we must save a trump card for everything. I know what being a magical girl means. Brobly and I aren't planning to sit around. Under the circumstances, we could only trust our friends. Therefore, you and Terry aren't useless juniors, but the precious trump cards we saved for tomorrow.
But I'm not a qualified trump card. I'm still not strong enough to defeat the Dark Lord or save you. I could only think of a terrible solution.
What do people say? Dummies will be dummies. You've never acknowledged yourself, have you? Even though you came first in the graduation exam and acquired a new power, you're still hesitant and scared of taking a step forward.
What are you hesitating for, Siren?
Okay, we've talked long enough. Go. Brobly and Terry are waiting for you.
Brobly senpai is here too?
Duh. Why would I leave my friend's soul in a hellhole? Don't you know? For a magical girl, so long as her soul is kept in a vessel, she isn't considered dead. So even if you break the stone into powder, so long as you remember us, we won't disappear. Now you can finally stride forward without misgivings, eh?
Liar. Follower senpai, you're a liar.
Why are you crying all of a sudden? Not this, I'm bad with kids. Now, don't cry.
I'm not a kid. Stop lying to me.
Okay, I promise to never lie to you again. Once we meet Brobly and Terry, you gotta look happier, or they'll accuse me of bullying you.
Right.
Then, smile for me? She bit her lip, meekly yet strainedly. She smiled. Well, that looks horrible. Go forward, Siren. Don't make them wait too long. She's gonna kill him. She's gonna kill him. Hello, Brobly. Still floating? Still floating. At least now she actually has legs.
Hi, Siren. Long time no see.
Siren unconsciously reached out to touch her arm. It felt hard and cold.
Hey, I actually exist.
Brobly pinched Siren's cheek.
The tip of your nose and your eyes are red. Did you cry? Did Valerie bully you again? Oh no, not at all. I was just extremely happy. How much time do we have left? Enough for us to have a chat? Since you're here, I assume you read the textbooks we left. Is there anything you want to know? Such as why we didn't choose to destroy but to use the forbidden magic? Because you're hoping we could find another solution. Clever, but not entirely correct. The correct answer is, the seed is at its weakest when the Dark Lord is slumbering. The problem is, everyone is strained from simply maintaining the balance, and doesn't have the energy left to destroy it. Luckily, you came. Maybe that perfect solution never existed, but that fact that you made it here means our gamble paid off. Magic girls will welcome a tomorrow when they're truly free. Then, how can I destroy the seed? See that transparent greenhouse out front? It houses the core of the seed. Its glass protects it from our power. If my assumption is correct, it should still be wilted. We should be able to destroy it easily once we get inside the greenhouse. We'll continue to maintain the balance of power until you succeed. Just focus on your task. I have another question. Will everyone hurt when the seed is destroyed? It won't be very painful. I promise it's like falling asleep. If I had to describe it, it'd feel like this.
Brobly flicked Siren's forehead lightly.
Siren, it's good to see you again.
Terry.
You've seen them, haven't you? Are you surprised? To be honest, I wasn't expecting you. Now that we're all here, it's starting to feel like a class reunion. Yes, do you remember that photo? The one we took together when you graduated? We only took one photo and I took it. It's been standing on my bedside table ever since. Now it's yours.
Oh yeah. And this?
Terry opened a book and took out a translucent card.
Before the graduation exam, didn't I say I'd give you something that'd make you super powerful? Ta-da! It's this bookmark. At that time you looked under the weather, so me and my senior wanted to make you an amulet. We even painted a special blessing on it. But only half of it remains. I don't know where the other half went.
I'm sorry, Terry.
Huh?
I'm sorry. If only I went to the castle with you that night.
Oh, it's fine. Actually, you were right that there's no miracle stone. If I had listened to you in the very beginning, quit the Magic Security Bureau and left, maybe things wouldn't have come to this.
But if that was the case, we wouldn't have the chance to see Valerie-senpai and Brobly-senpai again.
That's right. So there's nothing to regret about, right?
Right.
I feel so strange right now. We haven't had a nice chat like this for heaven knows how long.
Sorry to have avoided you. It's just that every time I see you, I recall my senpais.
I've long forgiven you. We're best friends after all. You always act cold and tough, but I know your heart is softer than anyone else's. Are you going to the greenhouse? Take this bookmark with you. Technically, it's only half of the bookmark, but it might come in handy.
I know it will.
You can do it, Siren.
A chair? Oh, it's a butterfly. the other Valerie senpai?
How come there is a butterfly here? He got swept in?
The blue butterfly quietly sat there and didn't leave. Okay.
Weird. It's like Valerie senpai is watching me. I'll just keep going. You'll all be watching me, right?
Hey, is this a new scene? Never seen this one before.
I didn't think I'd make it this far.
The place was quieter than she imagined. She could only hear her own heart beating nervously. In the empty greenhouse, there was only one crooked, leafless tree. Apparently it had been dead for years and could be snapped like a twig. Only when she got closer did she notice a dark red light coursing under its trunk.
It's finally ending.
Oh, is this a frost-bearing tree from Dragonflight?
Valerie, Brobely, and Teriri were no longer visible in...
Valerie, Brobely, and Teriri were no longer visible in the greenhouse. Siren took a deep breath and concentrated her magic on her palm. An all-out blow.
Strange. Nothing happened. No way. That much power wasn't enough?
You gotta use the bookmark. She closed her eyes, recalled what she learned in school, and channeled the magic throughout her body.
I'll fell you.
The dead tree stood still.
Impossible. How can I not be able to do this? I promised them. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it!
She concentrated magic over and over again, and failed over and over again, until her hand was covered in cuts, until she was exhausted.
Dumb Siren only cries and walks behind others. She isn't fit to be a magical girl.
This is, the other Valerie.
Who's there? Who's there? Nobody expected a worthless idiot to do anything. Get out!
Oh. It's actually Siren.
What a baby. Already angry? Oh my, I promised them, but I can't. It's you, Siren. You always call others liars, but have you realized that you're the biggest liar?
It's gonna get weird. I'm not gonna know whose voice is who. Why'd I play as them? I didn't play as them at all. Siren, a miracle. Turn it into a miracle stone.
You always call others liars, but have you realized that you're the biggest liar? I don't lie. I do what I say. Oh, then what do you plan to do now? Gnaw the tree's bark? Bend it little by little with your hands? It'd be hilarious if these are the pure physical attacks I've heard about. Move it. I don't have time to waste on you. Yeah, you're in a hurry, but I'm not. If you beg me on your knees and disappear from this world by choice, I could consider breaking a few branches for you. I said move it. Well, guess that means you don't need my help. Are you really going to scratch the bark here for eternity? You stole my power and show up just now to laugh at me. What do you want? I need to correct that I didn't steal your power, but you gave it up and handed it over to me yourself. When did I? I see. Being a long-time liar has messed with your self-concept. Looks like you've forgotten your juvenile and foolish self.
The person knocking on the door was persistent. She lost count of how many times she had done this lately.
Siren, I went to Valerie Senpai and Brobley Senpai's rooms today. You don't know how many books they've hoarded. Guess what I found?
In the corner of the room, the girl curled up into a ball and squeezed a small plush in her arms, as if that would shut out the sounds of the outside world.
Siren, I know you're home. I found something possibly related to the Dark Lord in Brobley Senpai's books. Want to read it together? Please, Siren, I beg you to open the door. I have many things to say to you, and I'm very worried about you.
A long silence.
I left the book by your door. When you're feeling better, you can read it. I'm sure you can understand it since you do much better than me in tests.
She pressed her head into the plush.
Please, just leave me alone. Why am I reminded of that day whenever you show up? It's all my fault. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. If only time had stopped before graduation. If only I hadn't been in that fight. If only I had stopped them. If only I was stronger. If only I was more independent.
She stared blankly at the plush and her pale, frail hands.
If only nothing had happened.
Siren? Wait, Siren! Why are you throwing away all these books? They were Brobley Senpai and Valerie Senpai's. And this music box. And this Bella plush I made for you. Wasn't her your favorite? Why would you throw her away?
I don't need them anymore.
Siren turned her head away, not daring to look Terry in the eye.
Are you throwing away everything that's connected to us?
Terry's voice trembled a little. She stood next to the dumpster, barely able to hold all the bits and pieces she just retrieved in her arms. Among them was the Bella plush, whose head drooped in dejection.
Since I'm moving to the Crescent Moon District, I should start over, shouldn't I?
Hey, wait!
Siren strayed away without looking back once.
I can't dwell on the past any longer. They won't come back. I have to grow independent. I can't keep crying at those things. Get yourself together, Siren. Stop being a baby. Get stronger faster. Get braver faster.
Something in her pocket rustled with her every step. She reached into her pocket and took out a bookmark. On the translucent card was a meticulously drawn sigil, where a luscious light coursed due to magic.
Anyhow, I must live out my life, so the sacrifices aren't in vain.
Her fingers were trembling. The next moment, that bookmark broke in half and drifted to the ground like two withered leaves. Did she rip it apart?
That idiot is looking for a way to penetrate the defense of Boulder Guardians again. When will she realize her error? She's failed too many times.
She stood in the dark and watched Terry being chased around by patrol guards. She suddenly remembered the time when the four of them sneaked into the restricted section of the school library. Brobley and Valerie searched through the books while Terry and her were on the lookout. They managed to lure Principal Cecilia away, but bumped into Miss Shigure in the corridor. What? The girls winked tacitly and walked around Miss Shigure. In the end, they were caught and punished to stand by the teachers, not for banned books, but for making fun of their teacher.
Maybe I should stop her. I should help her. I can draw their attention by walking out of the shadows. It just takes one step.
The dividing line between light and dark was by her feet, and looked as glaring as a cliff.
Forget it. If she gets caught, she'll give up on trying to get out.
right? This is okay. As long as I do nothing, nothing bad will happen to everyone. What have I done? Why did I make so many cruel decisions? You've remembered. You fabricated an ideal shell to withdraw into, and made me clean up after you. Do you find this fair? Luckily, you're so well disguised that nobody found out how foolish you truly are. Now all I have to do is lift a finger, and you'll be a goner to make Siren properly strong. I won't let you do it. Oh, it's a battle. I don't know, start a battle, I guess. Quadruples current power. Oh my god, quadruple power, quadruple power, quadruple power, quadruple power. Shit. So many exclusives. 168, 680. $2,000? Oh my god.
Is that all you've got? You're an intriguing one, but you can't divide out your attention. Were you trying to fell that dead tree? Let me see which hand you are using.
1 step, 2 steps. The white-haired magical girl approached the purple-haired girl. Frozen in place.
Ah, now I remember. It's the left hand.
Golden threads wrapped around her arm and tightened their grip. An immense pain spread down her arm, corroding her every nerve.
Too painful to talk. Tight-lipped. We'll see about that. You can't even lift a finger now. I'll give you 10 seconds. If you don't give me an answer, I'll take it as you surrender. 10. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. 9.
It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. So a second could be this long.
8.
I want to hide, but I can't run away again. Must destroy the seed. Everyone's waiting for me.
7.
Am I out of chances? She could hardly breathe, and her vision began to blur. Yes, but not exactly. I've drafted a plan. She heard a familiar voice in her head, as Brobly.
First, take a deep breath, free yourself from emotions, and organize what you know.
What I know.
I've long forgiven you.
Oh, it's Terry.
I've long forgiven you. We're best friends after all. You always act cold and tough, but I know your heart is softer than anyone else's.
Ours. The friends' voices.
Terry was right. I was never alone. See that transparent greenhouse out front? It houses the core of the seed. Its glass protects it from our power. If my assumptions are correct, it should still be wilted. We should be able to destroy it easily once we get inside the greenhouse. I've tried many ways, but still couldn't destroy it. You've never acknowledged yourself, have you? Even though you came first in the graduation exam and acquired a new power, you're still hesitant and scared of taking a step forward. What are you hesitating for, Siren?
Yeah, what am I hesitating for? I might be too immature, but my friends still believe I can create miracles.
だから、私でも前へと踏み出せると信じてみたい。そして一歩ずつ 魔法少女なのでこの悲劇のループを終わりにするの。
That's not the voice I thought that Siren would have.
3. I finally understood there's no shortcut to growing up. 2. You don't grow up by telling yourself to be brave, to be calm, and to stop being a baby all the time. The perfect disguise is still a disguise. I'll never surrender. What foolish stubbornness. Forget your futile struggling. It's but a waste of time. Time? I have plenty. Probably Senpai said they'll maintain this balance until I succeed.
The white-haired magical girl looked down at her and sneered.
Since you're so spirited, I don't mind prolonging our game. The ending has been written anyway. I wouldn't be so sure.
The purple-haired girl leapt up, like a desperate bird, and a piercing arrow. Then came a thud accompanied by a shatter. Time stopped flowing. All that was left was the sound of frantic heartbeats.
Why, you? Just how many more surprises do you have in store? Break the greenhouse and the external power can pour in. Combine the strength of you four and the dead tree can be broken. That was quite clever. But does headbutting count as an actual move? Who taught you that? You fool. You don't know how to battle at all. It's okay. I'll learn. I decided that if I get another chance, I'll pick up all the memories that I've thrown away before. Be it pain or despair, they're all part of Siren. Without them, I'll never be complete, or be able to move forward. You're me. You're Siren's lies. You're the mature me who I long to be. But no matter how I disguise myself, the real me is still that child who hides in the shadows and is afraid of taking a step forward. Rest assured that I won't go into hiding in that shell again. Once this is over, could you teach me all the knowledge I've missed? If you're willing, that is. Listen to yourself. Haven't you learned that already? You think you're holding me down by sheer luck? This favor is free. I'm charging you next time. What?
お前今回は大きな一歩を踏み出したな。泣きそうな表情ばかりするな。たまには笑え。待って、何を言ってるの？ねえ。
Where? The pure white world crumbled like quicksand. Winds brushed past her cheek, taking away a warm raindrop.
Good night, magical girl Volare. Good night, magical girl Brobely. Good night, magical girl Teriri. Good night, blue butterfly. Good night, Siren.
Wonder who the blue butterfly is. Anyway, before dawn. I think the other Siren died. Yeah, that's why it's good night. Their story was coming to an end, but the journey had just begun.
Is this the end? It's so quiet. I'm really alone this time. What should I do? I don't even know what kind of vessels they want to keep souls. Hey, don't go for the pinky heart-shaped ones. Disgusting. Huh? I can fit into a hat. It sounds good to be a Mad Hatter, perhaps. Huh? Huh? What? You look like you saw a ghost. Aren't you already? Come on. Come on? Why would there be tragedies in the world of magic girls? To be honest, I thought I'm doomed this time, but the moment the seed was destroyed, there seemed to be a force that stopped time, and then we found ourselves back here.
Siren unconsciously reached out to touch her arm. It was soft. It was a soft, warm touch.
Relax. We aren't ghosts, and you aren't hallucinating. It's like finally waking up from a long dream.
Ah, the butterfly, blue butterfly. Silly.
And you are...
The unknown girl tilted her head with a smile, then made a butterfly sign.
The blue butterfly, remember? Her identity is rather special. I'll tell you later. By the way, aren't you gonna say hello to the people over there? They've been waiting for you.
Siren looked to the foyer. The first person to walk in was Delta, then Kasumi, Rita, and...
Captain.
You did extraordinarily, Siren. You must be exhausted. You can go back to Hyperion and rest up. Wait, what did you just call me?
Nothing. It's just can't keep calling you hey.
She mumbled, her ears slightly flushed. What, these ears?
It's okay, Miss Siren. Being honest with your feelings is the first step to growing up.
If you ask me, she's got a whole lot to learn. Sorry, I don't think you can get your job done. Nah, you'll be scolded at worst, but it'll be totally worth it to see her get roasted.
Delta threw a glance at Kasumi. The ninja's face twitched slightly.
Brony contacted us a while ago. She said Terry has woken up and is doing good. Now Terry, after she learned that the town was surrounded by magical creatures, she insisted on coming over to join us. She's like that. Come on, let's go to the Crescent Moon District.
Then let's head out now.
You can stay here. The problems of the magical girl should be fixed by the magic girls. Once this is over, maybe I'll decide when that time comes.
She's gonna come with? Okay, be careful out there. I watched the girls walk toward the foyer, but didn't notice a small white figure had stopped beside me.
Captain, thank you.
Looking into her blue eyes, I was reminded again of that never-ending summer, that melted sea salt popsicle, and that grudging downpour. Oh, the event. Shit. I can't remember it anymore. It's one of the first events I played. And Sally and then it played Leon. Good dang it.
No need to be so polite.
No need to be so polite, Sally.
Captain, have you found that person yet?
Not yet, but I'm getting close.
Captain, you will find that person. I'll cheer for you every day.
She waved before running toward the magic girls and into the misty dawn.
We should set out too. Our job here is done.
Wait, I still have something to tell this captain.
I hope it's not bad news, such as I'm also an ether anchor.
Not that.
The ninja paused. She looked at me as if I was somebody else, which made me tense up instinctively.
When I was investigating in this bubble universe, I came across 2 leads. As a ninja not under your employ, I am not obligated to report to you. But I will inform you on my own behalf.
The first lead is that the person you're investigating is targeting Teresa and Teresa alone. The second lead is that she's long since stopped sucking blood to sustain her life.
Stop sucking blood. But those bite marks.
That's all I know. I cannot guarantee the veracity of those leads.
Thank you for the leads. If there's anything I can help you with.
That'd be unnecessary. The next time we meet, we will be enemies.
We're counting on you. Bye.
Delta winked and left with the ninja. I should have realized. Princess Kongming discovered something undisclosable. That's why she left that note. There must be an ulterior reason for her being so cryptic. Firstly, she only wanted me to see that note. The note was tucked under the chessboard, which was impossible for anyone or for someone who didn't play chess against her often to notice. Secondly, the note wasn't only alluding to me, but also to herself. Those who recognize the situation live, and those who break it survive, can be interpreted as she chose to break the passive situation at hand. So Princess Kongming should have left the ship on her own accord to meet Luna. Princess Kongming's note was still in my pocket, because I wasn't sure of her intention. I hadn't mentioned it to others. Based on the leads we acquired in those bubble universes, Luna has been indiscriminately attacking those who resemble her and sucking their blood. Maybe she didn't take away those Teresas because she's already accomplished her goal. But if sucking blood is no longer a requisite for survival, why would she keep doing it across bubble universes? I know she does it for fun. Collection of age-old memories surfaced. Like a broadcast heard on an old radio. At first it was too muffled to make out the words, and at some point, it suddenly became unmistakably clear. Her vampiric attacks can inject microbial-size Honkai beasts into their victims. They will also display vampiric urges, similar to that of A-872, and share a lifelink with A-872. Oh shit, so it's a Horcrux! Something seems to be different from what I remember. Those Teresas we saw didn't display any vampiric urges, but I can't figure out why Luna would share her life with them when they have no problem living normally. The blood-sucking behavior of the infected will strengthen A-872. As long as A-872 isn't fatally threatened, the infected will be nearly immortal. As long as A-872 isn't fatally threatened. I unconsciously repeated that audio in my memory, my back already drenched in sweat and cold to the bone.
Captain Summer? You've surely reached a conclusion by now?
By sucking blood, Luna left marks that connected her to Teresa's, for the purpose of turning all Teresas into her hostages, yes. I opened my mouth. I couldn't say the answer. Why'd she do it? What happened in these years? I had no way of knowing. The girl who only wanted to see the outside world seemed to have turned into someone alien. Had I found earlier, would the situation be redeemable? Is she who turned Teresa's into hostages, and the girls who seek the ether anchors connected in some way? Rita, is this the place where you discovered the dream particles?
Yes. It's a little distance ahead. Would you like to see it for yourself?
Yes. I feel like I'm missing some information.
Then please follow me. Many tenacious magical creatures have gathered here. If you don't follow me closely, I'll be rather worried.
Immediately?
きなさいロッキー。
How are you? Don't worry, I can keep up. But you're sweating profusely. I suggest we take a break here. Those dream particles won't disappear over time. Somehow I feel we're running out of time. Cold sweat slid down my spine. I tried to hide my fatigue, but Rita saw through my act. The communication indicator suddenly lit up.
I have super great news. Wanna hear it? Just now I accidentally found the coordinates of the bubble universe where Luna is. Isn't that the best news you've heard today?
Not really. It's our first time obtaining a lead so direct.
Yeah, that baffles me. But at least it's something. Even if it's a trap, it's worth checking out just to see who our enemy is. By the way, Captain, you have to pay me more this time. At least double. No, triple the usual. How about it? Captain? Hello? Captain? Are you listening?
No. Oh, did he black out? He as in me? The dark cliff, the dark moon. I carefully climbed up until a green vine came into my view. The vine was wobbly. If I grabbed it, I may be able to climb higher and see the road beneath me, or my weight may snap it, and I'd fall into a bottomless pit. Have you ever observed ants? Who was that? Draw a circle around the ants with a stick and they'll be trapped inside it. Ants that can't find an exit will probably run around in a circle until they're exhausted. If you put a stick in this circle, do you think it'd climb out? The vine dangled. It might break off any minute. Just do nothing. I sat in place. There was no sight to see, but my tense body relaxed nonetheless. The next moment, the dark cliff crumbled. The ending was clearly predetermined. Lunar Kindred.
Is this the ether anchor? It looks very plain. There's no need to be evasive. I know the gifts of fate have been secretly priced. Say it. What do you want me to do? Opens at 17:30 every day and doesn't have a regular closing time. Serves snacks and cocktails. If only we could open a restaurant together. Can you cook? I've always wanted to try this black truffle chocolate grilled steak you talked about. As for me, I can entertain the guests, and my sister will often help us out. We can call all our friends over after closing on weekends and make ginormous cotton candies together. Those two in the eatery look so close. It makes me a bit reluctant to interrupt their conversation.
After a while, she sighed softly. The wind chimes on the door jingled.
Hi, can I order now?
Unfamiliar scenes flooded into the brain, overloading neurons. But was this the time to stop? Continue.
Sister, celebrate my birthday with me. It doesn't matter. If I want, every day is my birthday. I'm going to make up for all the birthdays I didn't get to celebrate with you. Let's blow the candle and make a wish together. I wish... Be gone, Teresa. Sometimes I fantasize that I had the chance to go to school back then. Scribbling on textbooks, eating snacks with friends in class, and getting caught. Hanging out with them after school and agreeing to see each other tomorrow. By the way, what would you do if you found out students were bad-mouthing you behind your back? You're a kind teacher. Going to school? Thank you. Someone like me has long since lost the chance to experience it.
Her fingers had become numb. Only the stinging pain from her heart kept her mind lucid. But was this the time to stop? Continue.
So cold. It's so wet on rainy days. I hate it. Why are your hands always so warm? Do you remember our promise? At that time, I said I'd wait, no matter how long it'd take. But now I've changed my mind. I don't want to see you again. This dump doesn't even have a ceiling. Aren't you cold? You'll be soaked if it rains. Oops, I forgot you're sleeping now and can't answer me. I'm bored. My sister went to work again. I want to go with her, but she wouldn't let me. But I followed her secretly. Guess what I found out? That's right. She's been lying to me. I don't understand. She said she will help me to the end. But it's fine. I'm not mad at all. Even if I'm alone, I can do it. I've always been alone anyway.
Oh boy. The consciousness had reached its tolerance limit. If this continued, it'd eventually continue. At first, it was a vicious fog. The fog faded, revealing a world of bloody red. But just keep moving the stiff limbs forward, toward the disjointed sobbing, and one would discover. I'm back in that place again. I didn't know if I was in a dream. I only knew she must be waiting for me. The light from street lamps and the moon intertwined in the dark alley, exactly the same as that night. The endless waiting felt like a moment. Nothing had changed. As if nothing had happened, and everything could be saved. Fingertips had been numbed by the cold, but the heart beat with a fiery vigor. Every step pained like being pierced by a million needles, but almost there. The next corner. In the next corner, she would surely be gasping sharply in agony on the cold tiles, just as she remembered. And this time, I'll...
やっぱり約束を忘れてないのね。でもごめんね。私は守れそうにないわ。
Did I play her event before? I don't remember that. Weird. Well, anyway. What? Complete Song and Luster Mirage Challenge? What the hell was that? Ah, you want me to complete this? Oh. Might not be easy. But that'll have to be for another day. Actually, no days, because I'm doing that in my own time. Anywho. Mailbox. Anyone's birthday? Nope. Alright, good claim. Okay, now we're on to Once Upon a Time in Shinto. Daily Heroes. Alright, let's do Woodside. Right. Yes. Old Town Shopper. I'll get that for sure. I'll get this. Umbra Rose. "30 minutes after the girls fell into the sea, west of the forest. The holiday resort Principal Teresa mentioned should be this way, I guess." May peered closely at the flyer, wetted by seawater, and looked up at the sun to find her bearings.
I wonder how the girls are doing. I hope they've already found the resort village and are waiting for me. She took a glance at the suitcase she was carrying. It was the only thing she managed to grab when the accident happened. Kiana's suitcase is full of strange weapons. She must have been expectant about this trip and beating the Nyan beast. Rustling sound. Who's there? A strange noise came from behind. May immediately turned around and raised her weapon, but saw no one. Except for the tiny little chickens. Kiana? Was that you? Only the leaves rustling in the wind responded to her. What was that? I swear I heard some weird noise. It came again. It sounds close. May held her breath, concentrating on making the noise out from the rustle of the leaves. Rustling sound. The noise maker obviously thought it was perfectly hiding itself, so it took a step towards May, and another step. Now! Bark? Is this a bird? Bark. Did it fall from a tree? May bent forward to pick the strange bird up. It seemed rather friendly in her hands. Bark. Ah, so cute. This bird is wearing clothes. It might be someone's pet. Which means the resort village might be close. Its clothes look familiar, though. Have I seen them somewhere? Sentis. Oh, right. The statue I saw earlier. The bird next to the celestial being was wearing the same clothes. Bark! The little bird suddenly struggled free from May's hands while she was lost in thought. Oops. Wait. Huh? May tried to chase after the bird, but accidentally stepped on a bulge on the ground. A trap! Swoosh! A sneak arrow shot from the woods grazed May's hair before it pierced the trunk of a tree. An arrow! Did it step on a trap? There must be an enemy nearby. Bark! The little bird's getting away. It must hold, or at least lead to, the answer to the weird things happening here. I gotta catch it and get to the bottom of this. It might be a snare, but I have no other choice at the moment. Stage story. Miss Raiden is good at interrogation. I would certainly hope so. Yeah, it's that little bee. It's the Phoenix. Not even a scratch. Trap that attacked me earlier. Bombico! Absolutely brilliant. Let's use the chicken. How about if I go this way? Oh, okay.
Phew, finally. That was a large forest. Who left those traps anyway? Why would there be such dangerous devices in a resort?
Orc?
Ah, found you, little birdie.
May looked in the direction of the sound. I was surprised to see a girl in black. Raven. The girl was tightly clasping the white bird and looking at it ferociously like a predator looking at its prey. May's intuition told her this stranger was very dangerous. Who are you? May pointed her gun at the girl in black. Wait, gun? She had to, before she figured out whether this stranger was a friend or foe.
Answer me, stranger. Well, hello to you too. Put it down. You mean this chicken? Wait, it's your... what? It's your pet? No. Then why do you care? Then tell me you're afraid to see blood. I have questions to ask it. Ask who? This chicken? I didn't expect you to be this funny, Miss Ryden. You know my name? Who are you? Oh, don't mind me. I'm a mercenary. Several of my tasks involve info about the Rydens. You can call me Raven. Doesn't sound like a real name. Of course, it's a code name. I'm a mercenary, not a kid from a big rich family. I'd be dead for long if I was easily recognized like you. Alright, I've answered your question. Now it's your turn. What are you doing here, Ryden May? I don't think this island could serve as a playground for the rich and famous. I'm here on vacation with my friends, but we didn't know there were other tourists on this island. Vacation? On an undeveloped island? Oh, I see. You girls saw that flyer too, didn't you? Easy, girl. Put your weapon down. I'm not your enemy. I'm here on vacation too. Well, technically, it should be pre-vacation. Pre-vacation? Yeah, I've been working to a hectic schedule, so I plan to take a long vacation on a quiet, warm island. Someone recommended this place to me, but the price was suspiciously low, so I came before my vacation to check if there's anything fishy here. I mean, came before your vacation. How did you come before your vacation? Are you just skipping work, is that it? I knew it was too good to be true. The flyer was a ruse. We were all tricked. Yeah, this place doesn't look like a holiday destination at all. So you mean no harm? At least to you. Like I said, I'm not your enemy here. In fact, we even have a common enemy. This chicken. What? Why? So you haven't been entertained by them, huh? They are the only thing that's not in short supply on this island. They've been sneakily following me around and throwing pebbles at me, and they even stole my weapon. That baby cost me a fortune. I've got to get it back. Raven pressed her claw closer to the bird's neck. Hold on, I don't think these little birds are inherently evil. There must be someone behind them. Good, then I can force the evil boss behind all this to show themselves. Bark! Stop! If you kill it, we'll lose all leads. Well, you got a better idea? I can at least give it a try. I can't guarantee it'll work as expected, but it's at least less cruel. About 10 minutes later. Bark! Answer me. Why did you birdies attack us? Bark! So you refuse to come clean, huh? Bark! Don't make me resort to violence. I warn you. May stamped her foot heavily right in front of the white bird, crushing the dead twigs and leaves on the ground. Bark! So you know what to do now. Good. Take us to your boss then. Bark! This girl sure has some twisted understanding of cruelty. The bird sprang and saluted May in terror, and then gestured in a direction. It seems this bird understood me. You speak bird language? No, but in interrogation, it's the overwhelming manner that matters the most, not the speech. I learned this in class. Class? Alright, at least you made it point out a direction. Let's go have a look. Schrödinger. Granadis. This is a village? Fuck!
I guess that means this is our destination.
Thank you, little birdie. Fuck! The white bird immediately fled into a bush by the road and could no longer be seen.
So this is where the evil chicken master lives.
This village seems empty. Where are all the inhabitants?
I did some investigation on the way and found out this island has been empty for a really long time. All the inhabitants have gone elsewhere, leaving behind this deserted village, a perfect den for someone to hatch something up.
Let's get in there and have a look.
Be careful, this is the enemy's territory. You never know what is waiting for us.
Wait, I forgot to do something. I just remembered. If I... give me a sec. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it's totally empty. I started to doubt if there's really an evil boss behind. Do you think that chicken was messing with us?
I don't think so. It was too scared to trick us. Maybe it thought we were lost villagers and trying to help us get back? Huh? What's that?
A statue?
It's probably something that the villagers worship.
Is this an egg? Why would Shinto people worship an egg?
It's a statue of the celestial being's sacred pet, I think. I've seen a similar one on the beach, but much smaller.
There is a joss stick burner before the statue.
Yeah, I think it's an object of worship, and there's something inside. May picked up a slip of paper that had been slightly burnt and blew away the ash on it. Offer ambrosia to the statue of Phoenix for her blessing. Lack of offering will infuriate Phoenix, and misfortune will befall the indevout worshipper.
So this statue needs to be offered with good food, or it will bring bad luck? Makes sense to me. I heard that in some regions in Shinto, Phoenix is regarded as the goddess of kitchen and fortune.
Really? I've never heard of that.
Well, it's not the mainstream. You wouldn't know. Phoenix was a mythical deity in the ancient times. Some of the details about her stories were lost in the past eras. And some got mixed with other myths, from which different versions of stories derived. In modern Shinto, apart from the kitchen and fortune deity, she is also worshipped as a goddess of war, soil, marriage, or the origin of humanity. Basically everything. In some places, legend even has it that she is an
extraterrestrial with the incarnation as a high school girl. What? That's not what I meant. Anyway, I guess the only thing we can do at the moment is follow the slip's advice. I mean, it's not like we have any other clue. I think I saw some granaries on our way here. Let's go let's go find some food for this egg statue. Miss Raven seems to take the stuff mentioned in this slip very seriously. You'd better split up to save time. Meet you here in 20 minutes, okay? Okay then. Be careful, Miss Raven. You're the one who should be careful. Yeah, that's right, you should be careful. Miss Ryder wants to go investigate. Alright, let's go investigate. Actually, we could have gone, Ryder out. I'll do it next time. Look for it carefully. Carefully look for it. So dusty in here. It's been empty for a real long time. It doesn't look very Shinto to me. Plaque says Phoenix Village Council member. Time worn and unrecognizable. Can't believe there's such a big kitchen in this small village. Looks like it's in good condition. It's probably still usable. Shinto people sure take their food culture very seriously. But this place seems a bit too quiet. So quiet I can even hear something approaching. Shotgun. Phew, almost damaged the kitchen. Since there's a kitchen here, I can probably find some sort of grain storehouses nearby. Like these. Or just search around carefully. No, whatever. This looks like a kitchen. Maybe there's some food or ingredients in there. Great. Found some flour. It's sealed in a clay jar in a very traditionally way, but it's well preserved. I wonder if this also benefits from the celestial being's power. May took the clay jar from the cabinet and found there were more jars behind it. Ah, jackpot! Is this cooking oil? It's properly sealed, but maybe oil goes bad faster than flour? I'll take it too, just in case. Huh? What's this? After May carried the jar of oil away, she found something underneath. A notebook. Phoenix Village Chronicle. Phoenix repelled the evil and assures the peace and order of Shenzhou. She defeated the sea demon that used to haunt the village and saved everyone from the suffering. In deep gratitude for the grace of Phoenix, the village has been renamed Phoenix Village. No objection allowed. These pages had stuck together due to moisture. I gotta be careful when I tear them. Monthly agenda, Phoenix was out to clear the evil. Meeting postponed. Monthly rite, Chic Phoenix was too full to walk. Rite postponed. Lantern Fair on New Year's Eve, Phoenix graciously celebrated the festival with the mortals. All rejoiced. Note, Phoenix's wonderful sideshow of juggling machetes with a silver platter on her head impressed and entertained the children. The image of this Phoenix got weird. Anyway, keep reading. Monthly record. Chic Phoenix has been fed with 3 vats of rice, 2 jars of lard, and 1 vat of millet, and various fruits, and appears to be growing well. Note, Chic Phoenix does not like fish or any food with a bitter taste. Be sure to avoid such forage. Oh my, this Chic Phoenix sure ate a lot. The remaining text are blurred. I could only make out these few lines.
Wait, is this meant to be the village from the manga? For, like, Phoenix and the Book of Fushi? Where Book of Fushi faked the kidnappings and then she can spend some time with the models and be happy? It's my turn again. Huh? It's been so long. Like there's anyone who still cares for or reads this thing. Why would I bother to update it? Only those who are too young or too old to walk stay in this shabby old village now. That crazy lady said anyone who left this island would be eaten by monsters. She must have made that up. I think she just wants to keep us here as her playmates. Huh, I ain't buying that. I'm out of here. You can play with yourself, crazy lady. I know who will be the next lucky dog to update this thing, but take it from me. I hope you will make the right choice. Leave this lame island, you see the bigger world out there. That's the end of the content. I guess the villagers had all left. But I wonder who that crazy lady was. Is she still on this island? Hey, what are you doing? Have you found any food? Ah, it's you, Miss Raven. I found some ingredients, old but well preserved. Good for you, girl. I searched quite a few houses, but I only found these hunting tools. These ingredients should be enough. Let's go back to that kitchen we saw earlier and cook something. Galileo, Galileo. Well, anyway, Valkyrie's me. She's already at level 40. 3 oriented attacks. Oh, she has a gun. That's a bit weird, but whatever. Yeah. Let's get Schrödinger on all of her stuff. (3-3) in the kitchen. May and Raven went back to the kitchen and lined up the clay jars they found by the stove. Flour, sugar, oil, and some red beans and mung beans. You could also hunt for some meat. What? You look upset. What? You look upset? Something isn't right. These ingredients are too fresh. The notebook I found under one of the jars looked really old and forgotten, but these ingredients, I don't think they should last this long. Maybe the local people knew some tricks to preserving food. I still have a strange feeling about all this. Nah, don't overthink this. It's just for making offering food. No one will really eat this stuff. Alright, with these ingredients I can make bean paste pies. It's a traditional Shinto pastry, suitable for worshipping a Shinto god. I've never made this kind of pastry before, but I'll give it my best shot. Nah, let me take care of this. Raven rolled up her sleeves and started to put flour into a bowl. Huh? I didn't know you were good at making pastries. I dabble. I got several rascals at home, so I learned how to make foreign pastries to make the kids behave. I don't want to owe you a favor. You found the ingredients, so I should do the cooking. Raven then started to busy herself by the stove. She seemed to know her way around the kitchen. Alright then, just tell me if you need any help. Nah, I got this. You can go search around and see if there is anything else we can use. Okay. May then pushed the door open, only to see a swarm of monsters rampaging outside. Ugh, great. I just started to need the dough. Don't worry about these monsters, Miss Raven. I can deal with them on my own. Okay then, you can use the hunting tools I found. They'll probably be a big help. I left some in the woods too, be careful. You too, Miss Raven. Alright, Yeah, let's replace a Teresa with May. Miss Ryden. No, Miss Raven wants to cook. Unfinished. Defeat monsters to obtain timber. It's easy to build 3 towers on this land. Shinto carpenters are really ingenious. Genius. Oh, it's an actual shotgun there. Now I'll build 3 towers. You finally got rid of them. Are you alright? I'm fine. What about you? How's it going with the pies? All done.
Thanks to your help. I just dished them up, and they are still a bit hot.
Raven handed a plate of black lumps with various shapes to me. Black lumps? Wait, what? I don't think they're supposed to be black.
Huh?
Is this...
Oh, well, they look, a bit different than the bean paste pies I know, with their, novel shapes. There are even a few that are triangular. Triangular structures are more solid. That's my special design.
Oh, she's blushing.
What about the charred coating? Was this also a special design? That was a mistake. This old stove isn't handy. I tried my best to control the heat, but I had to make sure they didn't come out underdone. The Phoenix seemed nice. She wouldn't mind a few burnt pies. It's not like she's gonna really eat the offerings anyway. I suppose. If you are really worried, you can have a try. I made many of these, and there'll still be enough if you eat a few. No, thanks. We better hurry and offer these pies to the statue.
She's not gonna eat it. (3-4) on the way.
These vile bugs are everywhere. I've been slaving over the stove making these. I won't let them steal my pies. Not even a crumb. Miss Raven? I don't think that was why they came.
Yep. Yippers peppers. Taste of frozen earth worm? What? This high damage has a larger gunshot. Oh, more range. Can I upgrade? Oh. Number times 10 to upgrade the rapid fire arrow tower, bomb tower, freezing arrow tower. Let's do bomb tower. More bomb tower. Get a freezing tower. Let's change this to... Oh, that's what it currently is. Make them more freezing. How about that? Freeze! Freeze them! Frozen earthworm? Isn't this frozen? I mean, this guy. Is he getting stun locked? Yeah. These hunting tools left by the villagers have been really helpful. I agree. We managed to keep the pies intact during the fight thanks to these devices. Thank you for your blessing, Phoenix. You can thank her properly when we get to the statue. The earthworm when it's frozen. Oh. Oh, that's not earthworm. That's a dinosaur. Tchaikovsky. Well, time to level her up. Enhances a shotgun, auto attack. Throws a grenade at target location. Nice. Well, time to worship. Miss Raven, you can put these pies in front of the statue now to finish the worship. Huh? We're not doing that together? I just think you should offer them by yourself. I mean, you worked hard to make them, and Phoenix should know that, that's nice of you, but it's okay. I don't care. Let's do this together. I had no hand in this. But I care. Huh? I mean, never mind. Let's do this together. I'm also responsible for this plate of pies. I brought the ingredients, so I mustn't run away. Don't worry, let's put them down together. Nothing bad is gonna happen. Trust me. Okay. 3, 2, 1. The two girls swiftly put the charred pies down before the statue and withdrew their hands more quickly. See, nothing bad happened. I told you. That's great. Thank you, Phoenix, for your gracious tolerance. Huh? What's wrong? A few bean paste pies have gone missing. Did you eat them, Miss Raven? Of course not. I doubt if they're even edible. So you knew they're bad, Miss Raven? They're just props anyway, and they're just slightly overcooked. Slightly overcooked? They're probably poisonous.
Doesn't matter. Neither of us ate them anyway.
Then who took those pieces away?
Cracking sound.
What was that?
The two girls quieted down, and the whole village fell into absolute silence as well. Just then, a faint cracking came from the statue. How dare you feed this to me, you little bitch! Revenge!
This is Phoenix's sacred pet, Sheik Phoenix. Gee, who'd have thought there's a live chicken inside the statue?
The giant Sheik Phoenix seemed furious, and the sky even turned crimson because of its wrath.
Oh, that's why. Miss Raven, look! There are black crumbs on its beak. I think Sheik Phoenix is the one that ate the pies. Does this mean we nailed the worship?
Angry roar.
Was that Sheik Phoenix? I think so. It opened its beak. Do you think it's angry because of the offerings?
Sheik Phoenix fluttered its wings, generating fierce winds that kept closing in on the two girls. It arrogantly raised its beak, ready to attack. Raven and May took a defensive stance in haste. However, just then, Sheik Phoenix suddenly covered its belly with its wings, fell down and started to throw up. After it emptied its stomach, Sheik Phoenix appeared even more enraged and intimidating.
I didn't know deities would actually eat the offerings.
This one will probably eat the worshippers too. With a rustling noise, countless small white birds emerged from the woods and gathered in front of Sheik Phoenix.
So Sheik Phoenix is one of them.
These annoying critters. I'd teach them a lesson if I've still got my weapon. Huh. Angry roar. Sheik Phoenix sprang up and charged towards the two girls. Like Su Shang's ult? Alright. You disturbed Sheik Phoenix. Alright, whatever. 3 golden teardrops in a row. Oh, it's throwing feathers away. Minions, help me now! Kick. What are they doing? This is where I fall. Minions, help me out! Oh, now the little minions can do the moves as well. Not good.
We done it. Boom.
Finally.
Chic Phoenix finally collapsed out of exhaustion. The fierce look on its face was also gone.
I've had enough of you white chickens today.
Raven pointed her razor claws at Chic Phoenix's heart.
Wait, Miss Raven.
Clank. Before May could stop her, there came a crack of metal clashing together. Raven was knocked back by the impact and almost fell.
Who are you? Who are you? You're talking to me? You messed up my island and hurt my pet, and now you have the audacity to ask who I am? You are... Hear my name with respect, you rude, despicable rat. I am... Phoenix!
Wait, so there's more to this, right? Wait, what? Unlocks after run day. Floor 10 required.
Oh, that's fine.
Let's see. What the fuck? Oh well. Main enemies, Tesla and Einstein. Let's do this. Freezing, yeah. Let's grab some more lumber and we'll go for freezing as well. Stay away from me. Shit. Get some more freezing. Freezing. See if I can get anything for this. Upgrade. Yes. Ding. Well, I don't think I need any more lumber, so it's just some health. Fuck, there was no marking. There was no marking. Too easy. Well, since I use her so much, last longer. Yeah. What does it say? Keep enemies away from the target. Freezing arrow. Actually, rapid fire might be better. Let's get some more rapid fire. Upgrade rapid fire. Get rapid fire small. Alright, they should be properly upgraded. Let's get some health. Nice. Get away from it. We need freezing. Shit. How'd so many get in? What are these fucking towers doing? Need health. Oh, I see. Ronaldo. Level 55. Landmines. Which explode when stepped on. Well, there's still more to the story. I'll do that when, I don't know, I do APHO. So, the next one. Album. We're at the very end. One more chapter. Alright, makes sense. Makes sense. Well, anyway, that'll have to do for today. Chips I'll do on my own time if I can be bothered. Probably not. Yeah. So APHO and events will be tomorrow. Alright, not tomorrow. Next stream. Tomorrow is Honkai Star Rail, which will be main story. Yep. And maybe I'll drop like 10 wishes on Imbibita Lune, who knows? Yeah. Stay tuned for Friday Night Gaming if you want to do it. I'm just gonna play another indie game. It's Diary of a Spaceport Janitor. Alright. Anyways, Peach, I guess.